Hello, fans of Dave and Jay's Powerbomb. We just watched AEW Dynamite. It's February 17th, and we're coming to you straight from North Carolina.
Ring-a-ding-ding. That's right, Jay. Let's start the show. Big-time match.
That North Carolina thing might have been a lie, but we're coming at you.
Don't tell them the country we're from. Whatever you do. All right, we got Adam Page and Matt Hardy. It's a tag team match. They're going up against the TH2 boys. They didn't get a chance to do their entrance, so we're going to do it for them. Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
It was great.
I'm glad you marked that down in there, too.
Yeah, and there's a lot of fast action to start. Hangman Page does a double stack powerbomb. Powerbombs one guy, grabs another, powerbombs right on top of him. Great use of efficiency. And there's a miscommunication by Hardy, which allowed TH2 to get some shots in there. But at the end, it was a double buckshot lariat by Adam Page. And then I think Hardy tags himself in and hits that twist of fate. He gets the pin. But the real action happened after the match. You want to talk about this, Jay?
Oh, man. So, remember the contract signing last week?
Sure do.
Well, it was definitely revealed that we got a big money match. That's what that contract that Hangman Adam Page made him sign. And man, you know what? Private Party, you motherfuckers, you jumped Hangman.
They did. They had the legal team come out from the Jaguars. It was their mascot, and then the hat comes off, and it's that sneaky Isaiah Cassidy. He's not a legal team. He didn't go to law school. Come on.
No, and then they come out with TH2 and just start beating down on Hangman.
Yeah.
But
so
who comes to rescue though?
The Dark Order.
Join the Dark Order.
Who's leading up to a match? They're going to have a money match, and it's going to be at Revolution, the pay-per-view. And if Hardy loses, Hangman Adam Page gets all his money, but then they're going vice versa. So it's money versus money. They're saved by the Dark Order. Number 5, he gets in there, and -1 was there calling the shots. They take orders from the kid. All right. So then we got the Inner Circle backstage. They're being interviewed. Jericho's on to MJF. But he's saying that because Sammy left the Inner Circle, Sammy is dead to me. I hate hearing that shit. I love you, Chris, but I love Sammy too. I'm so fucking conflicted.
That's our fault. We took the free Sammy movement way too far.
I have to self-medicate. It's crazy.
Yeah, we would like to take personal responsibility for Free Sammy, for freeing himself from the Inner Circle. I do not apologize this, and nobody is pointing a gun at me.
Will it be a mistake? We don't know. We'll find out. I don't know. They didn't say that MJF and Sammy are having a match at the pay-per-view, but we feel that's probably the... MJF has a match, though, with Chris for the titles. That's right. Yeah, okay. All right.
But eventually we're going to get our Sammy versus MJF.
Let's hope so.
Good guy Sammy versus bad guy MJF.
So they're going after some championships tonight. They got a tag team title match coming up, Santana and Ortiz versus the Bucks. But right now, we got an AEW Women's Championship title Eliminator tournament match. Serena Deeb, NWA Women's Champion, versus Riho.
Oh, can I cover this?
Riho's back, 11 months.
Yeah, Riho's back. And the match is pretty dull for the first half, and Dave almost wants to check out other companies' NXT while this first half of this match is going on.
It was a pretty lackluster match. It's not Riho's fault. Serena Deeb, she just doesn't got the juice.
Yeah, but at the end of the match, they definitely picked it up there, man.
Yeah, like they did some moves. Riho hit a Snapdragon suplex because she's might be, maybe not, with Kenny. I don't know. But then a dragon screw is hit on Riho, which looks like it tore out her stuff, and then it was followed up by a stretch muffler. And then Rio's able to hit that 619, though. She hits a top rope stomp, another top rope stomp into a near fall, and then there's a series of quick roll-ups. Yeah. Who comes out on top in the ghetto clutch?
Real. I was not expecting that.
What's a ghetto clutch?
And you know what? Did you mention that she kind of took an uppercut to the box?
That's right. But I don't know. But yeah, I knew Riho was winning, though. I mean, 11 months away, and you know, political connections of our AEW champion Kenny Omega doesn't hurt either. What do we got next here? Oh, Jade Cargill. She's doing some serious training with Shaq, guys.
Yeah, they're playing basketball for prepping for a wrestling match. And that's our words from Dave Surstrap.
Yeah, and then we have another match here. We got Orange Cassidy versus Luther from the Chaos Project. favorite of Jay's and no one's.
I'm just trying to figure out, why was this match happening? Did somebody slap somebody at the side of the ring or something?
I don't know. This was a good match, though, man. It was quick. But Orange Cassidy's out there, Chuck Taylor. Luther's got Serpentico out there. Chuck and Serpentico just start going at it right away, even before the bell rings. They're not even in the match. Orange Cassidy power bombs Luther right off the apron onto the floor. He can hear the Perkies calling. And then Chuck gets in the middle of the ring and hits this huge scoop pile driver onto Serpentico. Serpentico's dead now, guys. Bye.
Yeah, injury report. It should just be death report.
Yeah, no one cares, so we won't get views. Oh, sorry, Serpentico. And then he hits that orange punch with the win. And this is a squash. If you want to see a squash match, Orange Cassidy versus Luther. And this brings us to Team Tazz. They're coming down to the ring. It's Tazz.
Yeah, we're having a fucking shut up Tazz moment. Jesus Christ.
Got his son Hook with them and Brian Cage. Sting comes down with the bat. He needs to shut these guys up. Tazz says all you are is a bat, and that's it. And then Sting takes the beats. Sting throws down the bat and takes the beats, and Darby can't defend him because he got dragged around Jacksonville in a body bag last week.
And the worst thing is, I'm going to have to deal with Tazz until Revolution about this storyline. Like, fuck.
I like this Hook Tazz, though. He keeps his mouth shut. I like that.
Yeah. You know, that's proper nepotism.
Yeah, that's nepotism doesn't hurt anyone.
No.
Austin Gunn does hurt people. But then we have some nepotism coming up later, but it might be good kind of nepotism. We'll see. So then backstage words from Team Kingston. Eddie Kingston, who cares? He's mad at Mox. They do pills and drugs together, you're saying. I didn't understand. Okay, and then Kenny Omega. He's reading children's stories at an elementary school to children. And Marvez is stalking him still. What a creep. He's reading the Young Bucks book, Jay. Killing the business. What did the one kid ask him? He's like, he sees the cover of the book with the Young Bucks, and he's like,
yeah. Do those guys love each other?
Are they in love? Kenny's like, well, you know, they're brothers, and brothers, yeah, they share a type of love, and yeah, I guess they're in love. It's hilarious. I love it. And then Uncle Kenny's got to go now, though. He's world champion, places to be. Yeah. Probably had to go visit some sick kid's hospital next. He's such a humanitarian.
Yeah, he was
great.
It was nice of him to. Yeah, I know, but it was nice that he left Nakazawa there to
entertain the troops, the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the quote was here. They're nailing their 4 to 9-year-old demographic. They got that now, and the kids all chant, "We hate Nakazawa," while stomping him out in the children's classroom.
Eventually, we'll have like one in a show for kids, but it'll probably be edited and cut because I can't keep my mouth shut about saying certain words. Shit. Fuck.
Yeah. He's a firecracker.
Yeah, Moxley has AIDS.
Whoo! You can't be saying that shit, man. All right. So then we got an AEW Tag Team Championship match. We got Santana and Ortiz versus the Young Bucks. They got the whole inner circle with them, like all 8 or 9 guys. Young Bucks got their parents in the front row. That might be a mistake. We'll find out. And there's an insane double team backbreaker onto the Bucks. Like, it was nuts, Jay.
There was a lot of savage beatings and big moves. This is why the Young Bucks and Santana Ortiz, those guys were like showed us sports entertainment.
It got so crazy that Rick Knox, the referee of the match, had to eject the entire inner circle. It was getting so out of hand.
No, just wait. That was all fucking MJF's fault.
MJF did that on purpose. Yeah, thanks for bringing that to our attention. MJF did that on purpose. I promise you, Chris. Okay. And then, so there's a top rope judo flip into a power bomb by the Young Bucks onto one of those guys. And then one of the Bucks takes a huge top rope Falcon Arrow from the top rope. Ortiz locks in some crazy submission move. It might have been over there. It was broken up. Then the Bucks hit the Doomsday device where they got the one guy on the shoulders. The other guy comes off the top rope. Crazy backflip. Nuts. And then, what we got here? Double super kick. And then Buddy reverses the BTE trigger into their street sweeper move, the top rope neck breaker somersault thing, near fall, huge near fall, like just in the nick of time.
I thought it was over.
Yeah, like Santana Ortiz defending the titles at Revolution. But then there's a power bomb into the crowd. They powerbomb one of the Young Bucks into the crowd, and then there's a quick roll up inside. Yeah, just a quick roll up inside cradle, and the Bucks are able to squeeze it out. So they are going to be going to Revolution to face Chris Jericho and MJF.
Yeah, but I gotta say, Santana Ortiz, they had the momentum there. They had it at the end there. And it was just like they got too confident, and it cost them the fucking belts.
Yeah, and then justifiably so, there is a Inner Circle post-match beatdown. Kenny's backstage watching. He's very concerned. He's very concerned.
You don't need to go back there. No, it's okay. You know, he'll just handle himself.
Because Cutler's coming. Cutler's coming. He's got the whole situation handled, right? Cutler versus 8 guys.
I'm just going to whisper something. Possibly homoerotic the Good Brothers' ears because I'm Don Callis.
Oh, give Don a break, man.
I will never give him a cake.
He's a good man. Hidden hand.
He's the one. He's probably Tully's dealer.
Makes a lot of money then.
Yeah.
Okay, so then what else happens here? Cutler tries to help. Good Brothers finally help. And then the Young Bucks are tapping while this is happening. He's got him in the Salty Earth arm breaker, MJF does. And I believe the Lion Tamer, Chris Jericho. And they're tapping. So is this what's going to happen at the Revolution pay-per-view? I don't know. And then, so that's it for that. And then, Papa Buck shoves Jericho. The dad of the Young Bucks shoves Jericho. And then there's pre-recorded words from pregnant Brandi. And we'll have a pregnancy reveal. Oh, is it a boy or a girl?
It's a girl. What the fuck is this on here?
He's spoiled, man. Yeah, it's a girl. Cody comes out. Beautiful moment. It's okay. It's a girl.
It was overkill for
a girl.
Nobody wants to see your fucking paper reveals shit. You fucking burn down forest fires and forest with fires of shit with that. It's a girl. Oh, sorry, I'm upset. I couldn't put my words together right.
Yeah. So Cody,
congratulations, Cody.
We're blessed with Cody on commentary for this next match. Is FTR returning from suspension? There's no Tully. He's snowed in Tennessee. Well, did he have a cocaine scandal 2 weeks ago? I don't know, but yeah, they said he was snowed in, real talk.
Oh, probably was. Did you see how fucking perked up Don was, actually? He was energetic, really smiling the whole time.
They don't drug test executive vice presidents.
They don't have to, man.
So then we got the Sydal brothers, Matt and Mike Sydal. Is this nepotism? In my opinion, no, because Mike Sydal can actually wrestle. All right, so he's on the top rope doing a tummy stomp. He stomps on his tummy, and then there's a top rope German suplex, which is pretty nuts. Big kicks and knees from both Sydal brothers. There's a inside-outside moonsault. The guy moonsaults off the top rope to the guy outside the ring. Running European uppercut outside the ring by FTR to even the score. Then there was some weird moonsault. It was the Mike Sydal. He botched some moonsault, and I swore I saw like his whole like knee just crash down on the bald FTR guy. That bald FTR guy took it hard tonight. You
know what? He's sporting a thicker, newer mustache. Maybe that broke it.
Mustache, or yeah, maybe it broke the knee fall. And then, yeah, so they hit their finishing move, FTR does, the big rig, and they win. And then are we going to see a post-match haircut? The doctor comes out, and they raid his sack of tools and grab scissors. But then the lights go out, and then they come back on, and Jurassic Express beats up FTR.
Yeah, the lights went out, and Jurassic Park is frightening after dark.
Great,
all the dinosaurs are running wild.
Crazy.
Yeah.
What won't they do?
I don't know, man.
Crazy.
It seems like dinosaurs are dead. They come back and they take over wrestling a little bit.
Yeah. And then, so then we have a match coming up at the pay-per-view. It's called the Face of the Revolution ladder match at Revolution pay-per-view March 7th. Winner gets a TNT Championship title shot. Darby Allin's the TNT champion in current time. And then... we got pre-recorded words from Mox. He's heading into NJPW Strong. I guess that must be some Asian wrestling TV show, and he's facing Kenta for the IPGW, whatever they call it, briefcase match.
Wrestling.
cool. And then, so then this leads us into our main event. It's a 6-man tag match. On one side, we have Eddie Kingston with the Butcher and the Blade and the Bunny. We're going up against Jon Moxley, Murder Hawk Lance Archer.
You got your shit in fucking wrong
Ray
order
Phoenix.
when you fucking... Okay, this is how the right order, because it's so often got Mox in it. It's got Murder Hawk, Ray Phoenix, then Jon Moxley.
Okay.
Okay? Like, we don't want to give him that kind of fucking attention.
Someone does.
Do your fucking job.
It's not
Jesus
me.
Christ.
Okay, action breaks down early.
That wasn't action. It was more like chaos just ensued right out the bat, and then just ring the bell. I don't know what the fuck's going on, and everybody's just, it's just like choreographed beauty of sweaty wrestlers flying everywhere with a lot of awesome big moves. This was a match of the night, boys and girls.
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
I don't even know what the match of the night would be.
This was it, because look at what Ray Phoenix was.
Okay, we'll get to that.
Get to it.
They did some crazy tightrope action where Murder Hawk does that Undertaker move, but then someone tried to bust it up. Then Ray Phoenix did some crazy tightrope move to break it up.
Big guy flying, little guy flying.
Like Archer in there against 3 guys. Then Ray Phoenix comes in, just explodes. Action way too fast to call. Mox can't keep up. Clearly, he shouldn't even be in the match. He hits that bulldog choke on Kingston. Who cares? And then, so they're on the apron. Murder Hawk choke slams Ray Phoenix from the apron, and he turns it into a corkscrew splash. Yeah, it was crazy. Almost smoked all of that. Alright, and then, so it's Eddie Kingston and Mox are in the ring. It's just the two of them. Kingston hits that spinning back fist onto Mox, but it doesn't even hurt him. Moxley hits this crazy paradigm shift onto Kingston. I hate Kingston, I hate Mox, but Kingston did sell that pretty well. And, then Mox gets the win and the pin, but then the Good Brothers come down and beat the shit. Whoa!
Sorry, I had to do the stupid punch that he did, and I'm just like, at least it was on Mox.
Yeah, and then the Good Brothers come out, beat up Mox. Kenny's music hits. He's got a mic. He's like, cut my music. He's talking to Mox, and Mox is being held by the Good Brothers because he's out of control, and just questions about his health. And then there's a rematch clause in that contract that Mox was able to sneak in there. So there is going to be a rematch, Kenny Omega versus Jon Moxley at Revolution, March 7th. And the name of the match is, I'll let my man here say it.
I don't even know what it is, but
I wrote it down because they didn't even know what it was.
Exploder match?
The technical term that they're going with is exploding barbed wire death match. Yeah. And after that announcement, it was followed up by 2 deadly V-triggers, the first of which was the craziest one I think I've ever seen him do. He hit him with like both knees at once. And yeah, this probably was the match of the night because of what happened after the match. Exploding barbed wire death match awesomeness.
And Kenny was bleeding. Right here.
Third eye shit, yo.
Oh my god. What are you doing, Tony Khan?